Okay, it looks like we're recording. I'm hoping the HD is good enough on this. I'm been staying in this trailer, oh, I guess since fall. And when you live in a trailer, you know exactly what to do and what don't need to do. And had my water lines freeze up a couple of times. Had my gray and black water freeze up. Water freeze up on the inside. So anyway, my past works. I've been, God, the Father's given me a vision for kingdom camps, and to be able to house the homeless and all that. And just today, it's kind of come together for me. I know we can't do anything except the Father put in us His love to manifest His works, right? And I believe the works that He's given me to do is to take care of the needs of the people. And the strategy that He's given is to be able to take old campers and all that, retrofit them. That means insulate the bottoms where there's no insulation, insulate the gray and black water tanks, and maybe put an extra battery bank in the bottom. And on the sides, you could easily set up a shop where you could strip off the metal on the outside and frame it out another 1.5 or 2 inches and put in 3.5-inch bad insulation. You can put on your building wrapped and maybe a light gauge plywood on top, then put your metal back on. And that would really, you'd be able to take an old trailer and super insulate it. It's going to cost a little bit of money to do it, more labor than money. But you could take an old trailer that's worth nothing and make it into something that could be useful to house the homeless. And there's a carbon foam that I like to make, a special paste that I like to make, that, if you took a piece of plywood and I painted one side and put a heat lamp on it, it should be able to stop the heat from penetrating. And this would be good for the summer months where it gets very hot. And it's still going to stay cool, and probably without the need for air conditioning. And the same in the winter. It'll stop the heat from leaving the unit. So our thermal shield material, I'd like to be able to experiment this on in a couple of weeks, just to see if it's going to work. It's something that the Lord's given me. But if it works, then you can actually paint the outside of a unit with this thermal shield, where it's going to make it into a super insulated camper. So anyway, the first step is to be able to take an old camper, fix it up so it's rated to at least residential insulation. Then the next phase would be to take your different campers. You can modify them so that you could have a bathroom arrangement, or maybe, because all this is going to be portable, right? So you want to maybe make one side of a camper, you can make it into, so you can do your laundry, and the other side you can make into a sauna. And you can have another unit that's made into a kitchen, that's made into a dining room. Then you could have maybe a third unit where you could actually grind your wheat and your different grains, make your flour. On one side you'd have a commercial bakery, so wherever you are, you're able to at least bake bread for the community. And you could do your shopping together, bring all your costs down. And there's so many homeless out there that the government's doing very little as far as long-term accommodation. And so this is what the Father's put in my heart, is to design these portable, semi-off-grid camps using trailers, modified trailers, where you could use, if you had an acre, you could probably set up maybe a couple dozen trailers, maybe anyway enough where you can accommodate between 24 to 40 people on 1 acre. and so you're kind of living semi-off-grid, and there you also have your built-in disaster relief. And say, for example, like when the Cascadia earthquake happens here in the West Coast, you'll have places where people can go right away. You can provide a need right away. So I like to maybe see about opening up a YouFundMe project. I'm just going to call it Kingdom Camps for the Homeless, but it'd be much more for the homeless. It'd be for families that can't afford rent. It'd be for the rest of people out there that are living on the streets that want a hand up, where you can bring them into a camp situation where they're going to have to, work. They're going to have to do their chores and all that to keep the camp going. They just don't come there and sit on their butts and do nothing. You need to provide some kind of responsibility so that they can work. So I think for the YouFundMe project, I like to call it Kingdom Camps for Kingdom People. And we're coming into a time where the Father's going to manifest His love, but we're just the branches, right? And Jesus is the candlestick. He's going to pour oil into the candlestick, and that's for us to be able to manifest His love in whatever capacity that the Lord brings us into. And the burden that He's put on my heart is to be able to build these kingdom camps for the homeless, to provide for the needs of His people, and for the homeless and that. And that's where my love is. That's where my heart is. I can't say anything more than that. I know that's how He wants to use me as a vessel to be able to express His love to those in need. And just getting this idea off to you. I'd like to hear your comments and all that. Please get back to me. Thank you.